Hello everyone, Gaara here and welcome to a new deck tech video. Today I'm going to talk about the second deck of my WCA lineup. It is going to be my Paladin control deck and I'm going to show you my deck list here. It is pretty similar to Colento's Paladin control deck, which he used in the second Prismata Cup. Yeah, the main thing to point out is the double silence, which he played in his Paladin control deck. There's a couple changes, so I'm going over the deck list here. I'm playing one humility. It became quite popular. I think it was after Prismata 1 that people started to put in one humility in their Paladin control decks. Before that, people used to just play two other peacekeepers. It's just another additional answer to big minions, and this is also the main reason why I decided to play double Kodo, because not many people play double Kodo in their Paladin control decks these days, since you have so many good 5 drops with the Sludge Belchers and lower taps and so forth. But since I want to have a clear board, and the way how Paladin loses their games or its games is against either aggro decks, fast decks like Zoo for example, or you just get overwhelmed by board control. So Kodo is a very good card against it, and Kodo has a very nice synergy with other Peacekeeper and Humility. The thing is, when you use other Peacekeeper against a Mountain Giant, for example, it's still an 1/8. It's like a very big body, and yeah, the Kodo just gets rid of it. So Kodo has a very nice synergy. Because I play Humility, so it's like 3 cards that have synergy with the Kodo, so I decided to play a Kodo over the second Sludge Belcher. And yeah, I play double Sentient for the additional taunt, because you're missing out on the Sludge Belcher, and since I play Karen and Sylvanas, I don't have the Sunwalkers, so I really need the Sentients for the taunts. This is my slowest deck. Like, this deck is, I use this deck to beat other control decks, every control deck, and this is also the main reason why I put in Deathwing later more to discard. Double Equality just for board clear purposes. Holy Light. Holy Light is especially important to beat decks like Freeze Mage, that you don't lose to decks like that, for example. Or when you play against Borea and he uses that Extraza just to prepare the lethal combo to recover. And you can use also Holy Light to combo with the Wild Pyramids if you play against aggro decks or hunter decks who can only win with bursting you down. You need to survive the early game before you play your big taunts, so you use the Holy Light to clear the board with the Pyramids against 1/1s, or just to recover. Double Silence is something that hasn't been played too often in Paladin control deck. It's just too many. You have just too many targets. The thing about all is that it's very cheap, so you can play something else, not just use the silence and then pass. You can use the all and then play other minions, for example. And sometimes, or actually even oftentimes, you can get screwed very hard by Sylvanas as Paladin. You just play multiple minions, and instead of clearing your board, your opponent just drops in Sylvanas. And Paladin warrior have the weakness that they usually don't play or run silences, so they can't deal with it, and you have to trade all your stuff into it, which is very ineffective. So yeah, also just cards like Haunted Creeper, Paladin can't deal with it, so all is a very nice answer to it. Also the Mad Scientist like are very annoying. This a lot of 2 drops, 3 drops or 1 drops, like Undertaker as well, where a Paladin can't deal with. Like, the biggest weakness of Paladin is early game aggression, and Owl stops a lot of it. The Parameter, the synergy with the equality, and the Consecration is just very core in a Paladin control deck. Acolyte, 1 Acolyte for card draw. It's a big weakness of Paladin control. Paladin control could uh, go toe to toe with any control deck. But the biggest problem a Paladin has compared to other control decks is card draw. So you play just one Acolyte of Pain. If this card gets silenced and you don't even get like a cycle out of it, it is a very big problem to beat other control decks a lot of the time if they overwhelm you with their card advantage, because you only play the layer of hands for card draw. Other Peacekeeper is just a perfect answer, especially against Druid. If they use Innovate, Yeti, to play a Yeti very early, you just slam another Peacekeeper and deal with it that way. It's the best free drop in the game. I just absolutely love this card. Mind Control, I used to play one Shade of Naxxramas, but I changed Shade of Naxxramas for Mind Control. It's very good against Zoo, Shaman, Priest, and yeah, whenever someone plays for a fourth minion, Mind Controller gets infinitive value. True Silver Champion is just probably the best weapon in the game, because it has the wheel, the heal, in addition to the effect that it kills 2 minions most of the time. It's one of the core cards for a Paladin to come back. Like, since you don't have the card draw, this is how a Paladin gets value. You just have insanely efficient trades with the weapon. Consecration, just a nice board clear against small stuff, and the combination with equality for board clear. The second Silence, the Senjin, as I mentioned, as a taunt. It's a very good 4-drop. Harrison Jones to... The thing about Harrison Jones, the main reason why I play Harrison Jones is not just to beat Warrior easily and Hunter and mirror matches. I think it's very good against Priest, because Priest is a very difficult matchup, and they might end up mind controlling or facelessing your Tyrion, or even against Jaraxxus, like Shaman even with Doomhammer. This is actually really something I will do in their actual game if they steal my Tyrion, and I Black Knight Tyrion and then just play Harrison Jones. So even against a Priest, I might end up having value with Harrison Jones. This is just how when the game progresses, this is just how the game will end up. People will save their mind control for Tyrion, and then at some point you have to play Tyrion anyways, and then you have an answer to the weapon. So in almost every single matchup, Harrison Jones will get value, so it's a very good card to play. Lower tap, just it protects you against the Force of Nature combo from Druid. It protects you from board clear against the Shaman, and it's just a 5/5. It's good against Miracle Rogue especially. I was very scared to play against Miracle Rogue, so it's a very core card against Miracle Rogue, so it's overall probably the best 5-drop in the game right now. Together with the Sludge Belchers. I play only one Sludge Belcher. As I mentioned earlier, I decided to play double Kodo because I like the synergy slightly more with the Kodo and the other Peacekeeper and Humilities over the second Sludge Belcher. But at the same time, I'm forced to play 2 Senjins because I really want to have a lot of taunts. Cairn, just because it's a very, very strong control card. Same with Sylvanas and Black Knights. Those are I should call them the 3 kings, because this is like the combo of the 3 6-drops with infinite value. Like Sylvanas steals an opponent minion in a control mirror, Black Knight kills a gigantic taunt for free, and Cairn is just 2 Yetis for 6 mana. Just those 3 cards is just crazy in control mirrors. Guardian of Kings, it has better stats than Lore. It trades with Lore, and it heals for 6. It's like one of those heal cards you really want to have. I used to play one Farseer, but it is Hunter aggro was nerfed a lot, and aggro decks in general are much less played, so I cut some heals from my deck. But one Guardian is still very nice to have, also for the curve, because you play nothing else on 7. Lay on Hands for card draw and for heal, for recovery, and when you're out of cards to refresh your hand. Tyrion, best legendary card in the game, and Deathwing, the MVP. Let's say everyone started to play Sarah when it comes to the super late game, where both players go to fatigue. It's like you will see many matches where people play Paladin Mirrors, Paladin Warrior, Paladin Priest, all the control matchups, and both people go to fatigue, and then both players are forced to play the last minions. And when you play your last minion, and that thing has not just I basically will play that thing as my very last card of my deck, but that thing is not just a um, big creature. It is also a board clear at the same time. Let's say you play an Ysera, I kill your Ysera and everything else you have, and I develop the board for big minion at the same time. So in a toe-to-toe big creature fight, that thing will be stronger than any other big creature. Yeah, this is the main reason. So this is my Paladin control deck. I hope you like it. Let's show you some games on ladder. I don't know if I will do well on ladder, but yeah, we'll see.